should have checked that first, huh? I guess we're not here for that. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Brandy. Welcome back to my channel. I am got a lot going on. There we go. Hey guys, it's Brandy. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm working on a lot of things. Obviously, if you've seen my previous video, I'll put the link up, or not my previous, one of my previous videos where I had a huge haul. I bought out somebody's eBay store who was closing it, so I figured I'd bring you guys a video showing you some of the things that I have pulled out of that haul. There's just so much. It's basically a storage unit. Small storage unit equivalency, so it's just too much for me to do in one video, especially when I'm trying to get this stuff listed, because that is the point, is to actually sell it, right? Not just show it. And I'm also working on a what sold video, because it's been some time and I really want to show you guys some things that have sold since my last one, since May. Yes, that's how long it's been. So let's get started and let me show you what I've got. Sorry, I'm a mess, but you know, we're here for reselling. We are not here in the beauty community, right? Okay. Alright, so first up, again, this is all stuff that this person decided not to sell anymore. They got a great full-time job, a really good full-time job, and just decided they were going to close out and pulled all their listings and just sold it all at once. So this is just a small snippet of it, and we'll go ahead and start. So we have this, and you'll see you'll see these little papers that are with them. These are items that have been researched and initial drafted. So right now they're just waiting for photos, shipping measurements, and info specifics, item specifics to be added to them. So, but that is the way that I do it, because I'm considering, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, let's see what we have up here. Next we have these are the Princess Palace pets, and just the Disney princesses had little pets with them. And they're just all the little pets that go with them, you know, toys. I think the one I see mostly is this one. This is a very common one. I think this is Cinderella's dog, I think. But that one you see a lot of. So just to show you one that you'll see at their stores and at yard sales and things like that. We have a brand new label maker, a Dymo. Of course, we all know about Dymo. Get it out of the box here. Not out of the box, you know what I mean. We have this thermal aid, which these are really cool. My son has one upstairs, and I actually don't even warm it up. It kind of works as a weighted blanket, and he had a hard time just getting to sleep at sometimes without me there. So I put this, he has a little bear, this is a little rabbit. Bunny rabbit. I would put this on his leg and it would help him stay asleep, kind of like a weighted blanket for us or for dogs. They have them, those weighted blanket coats that they can wear. But that's pretty cool. It's new in the box. It has not been used. And then we have this Fabrications Funko. I've never seen that. It's actually soft. I don't know if you can tell by looking at it, but it is soft. That's Captain America. A Yoda gumball machine. And next up we have, those are my Swinkies that I'm going to put with this lot that they have. There's over 200. I hit myself in the face there, but there's over 200 of these things, and they're the Swinkies, the little tiny squishy. Pull one out just so you guys know what I'm talking about. The little tiny squishy things. There we go. I know my nails look terrible, guys, but they're like, you know, you can squeeze them. So those are a pain in the butt to photograph as they roll and stuff. So, alright, and then next up I have a bunch of these storybooks. I've never seen these. Storybooks with read-along DVDs. These are sealed. That one, this one, that one, and again these are all sealed. That one, and then there's is open. So I'll just have to, now the nice thing about this person being an V.A.s, a reseller, is they have notes on everything. So they have a lot of items that they had listed or were about to list will say missing 5 pieces, or missing, you know, the exact pieces it's missing, or what exactly is wrong with it, has a rip. So that is kind of cool. That gives me a nice little starting point. So I do read them and then kind of review them myself just to make sure. But that is nice. So we have that. Okay. And let's move on to the next one. Alright. Next we have this PlayPal, right? I think this is what it's called. PlayPal plastic bank. It does have the plug in the bottom. Very, very important with your banks. My son actually has one of these. I swear I've showed him before. I think I might have another one of him. Yeah, my son has one of these. It's a Happy Face PlayPal, but they, you know, they go pretty good with them. And it is vintage, 1978, I believe. Then we have a Game Boy Advance, or 4 Game Boy Advance. This is a clone or generic, whatever you want to call it. The Rumble remote, you know, the one that shakes up and stuff. And my son was asking me about, he's 5 and he discovered GTA, okay? No, he's not playing that. But he asked me if we had GTA when I was little. And I said, no, there was no such thing as the Xbox, the PlayStation. He didn't understand. Anyway, there was a bunch of Build-A-Bear clothes, and there's a bunch in here. I just put them in 2 different bags. They are going to go lotted up together, but that's what these are. They have a lot of the cutest things. These are a lot of girl stuff, but we already know Build-A-Bear. So I think, let's see, there's about 45 pieces of clothing in here. So, in both the bags, sorry, both the bags. So that should be good. And then we have a gummy. This is from Gummy Bears. This is Cubby. Cubby was one of the smaller kids in Gummy Bears. I just love that show too. Anyway, Cubby. It's in good condition. Doesn't have any stains or anything, so that's really nice. I don't know why this paper's not in here. And then we have a bunch of Pokemon plush. There are 6 plush in here. So we all know Pokemon does pretty well. I'll show you all. Maybe I will show you all. I've been missing kind of doing death pile videos. I've been working so hard, guys. So there's a bunch in here. And they were, a lot of these things were already together. So I started with the stuff that he had already mostly together to get that up faster, and then give me time to work on the stuff that doesn't seem to have a place, or is just singles or something, or try to match it up with its others. There's 2 bins back there of action figures and little toys and just a bunch of stuff that'll have to be separated at a later time. We have a little Einstein's Quincy. He is one of the, him and June are the most popular characters from that show, just to let you know. Quincy, and he is a plush. He doesn't sing, but him and June are the most popular characters from that show, so just keep that in mind. Use my papers here. I'm trying to find a better way for the paper system. We have a bunch of, I think, Grocery Gang. You guys. Yeah, it says Grocery Gang. I've never sold them. I've seen them, and they're kind of like what are those called? Foodies? No. Can't remember what they're called. The little food things. They're kind of like the Swinkies, but they're more, they're a little bit larger. Well, anyway. I don't know what that is. I think that's in here. Yeah, it's in here. This is Uglies, yeah, Uglies Pet Shop. And there's 2 trucks in there. And then there's a bunch of the little figures, kind of like the ones I just showed you. Weird looking things. Oh, they look kind of weird. Look, that's why they call them ugly. They make them with weird looking faces. And they come in these like little barrels. So there's 2 cars in there, and these were already lotted up together along with the grocery gang, so that made it just easier. Then we had a bunch of bags, so I pulled out a couple. This is a Vera Bradley laptop bag. I'll take it out the bag, but it's really pretty. I like that brown and tan together. Next we have some Minecraft figures. About 39 it says in there. So we got some minis actually here. I don't remember how to open this. Oh, here we go. It's got minis in the back of this head. So you got these little tiny. It's really tiny. I don't even know what this is. But Minecraft, my son does play Minecraft, so that's how I know. Well, mostly how I know. I don't know because of him and the other toys. And then there's a bunch of figures and animals. Some do have the little chain on them, but we got those. We got pigs and horses. So a whole bag of those, and those are popular, so that's nice. Bears. Now I actually have like 5 bears that came, but I separated them out, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But these are 2 of them, and they're going to be put together, wadded up together. So we have confetti DQ. He's got the DQ. He's a bolo. If you have his other stuff with him, meaning the ice cream and the DQ cup, you know, the ice cream cup. So if you have those, he sells much more than he's going to sell just like this. But he has a little thing on his bottom of his foot. Sprinkled confetti, I think that's what it's called. And then this one is Peace Lover, I believe. He's got the peace signs, and he's got hearts and other things. Mostly hearts, yep. Peace sign, and then these little splotches all over him. Some hearts. So nothing on his feet, though. So I am actually... Let me show you this last thing. We'll get into that. So these are the last things. V.A.s. It's practically new. Nothing's rubbed off, nothing glitters. It doesn't smell or anything. So it doesn't look like it was barely used. And we have this really nice canvas denim-like bag. It's a military backpack. Laptop bag. It's very clean. I don't even know if whoever had it used it. It looks like maybe they put one thing in it one time or something, but it's very, very clean. Even there's no dirt, nothing on the straps. So it's very nice. Very hard, very durable. Definitely something I would have carried in the military. Next up we have this sing-along Mother Goose. Doesn't go for much, but get it up and get it sold, right? And we have this puzzle. This is a Willis, or you know, Sears Tower is what I remember it as. Sears Tower 3D puzzle. So it's 51 pieces. That's pretty cool. Always found these things pretty cool. And we have 2 more bags. These are actually longer burger bags. I've never had longer burger bags before, so you know, a nice $9 each would be cool. And they're cute. Has pumpkins on it. Got the fall junkies. Really cute. And they're brand new. They do have their tags. Tag right there. It's 10. So that's that. Anything else in here? I do have 2 more things in here. Let me see. Sets of American Girl books. Now these are really great finds because some of the books, the first editions, the older ones are very high value. So we have Molly, an American Girl. This is her complete set. This, I believe, is 2nd edition. I might be wrong because it has the print. I have to double check on that. But all the books are there. The books are, you know, pretty good condition. There's some on the actual case here, but the books are pretty good condition. I want to say, where do I have this at? Let's see. I got this at $34. And the other one is Kirsten's, and hers is actually a canvas. Hers is a canvas. It does have scratches on it, unfortunately. And it does have ribbons that you actually tie in the middle. Sorry, let me get the paper out. That you tie in the middle, and I'll have to cut some of those strings off. You see that some of the strings have gotten. Now, Kirsten's worth a little bit more, I believe, because of the canvas cover. Let me see what I have her at. I have her at $48, so I know that both of these sets, if they were brand new, I believe are worth $90 to $100, I think is what I saw. So definitely be on the lookout for those. I can't get that back. So the reason that you guys see the papers is because obviously this is a huge load, and I spent the week trying to figure out how I was going to do it and how I've done it before. So I decided to hire a VA. I'm in the process of looking for one, either online or in my area. I had one in my area before, and she was really great. And at the end of the year, last year, I decided that I didn't need her at the time. I had some other issues going on, so I had to slow down right after Christmas doing some stuff. So I actually recommended her to somebody else, and she's working with them, so she's doing really great. So I went online, and I'm just looking for somebody because it's a lot of stuff, and you can get overwhelmed, especially with toys. It's kind of like clothes. You get overwhelmed very fast. I mean, like I said, I have 2 bins, and when I say bins, I don't mean like these. I mean double this size. They're long bins full of action figures, toys, and small things that I have to go through and separate out, and that takes a lot of time. I mean, I enjoy it, it's fun, but it does take a lot of time. So having somebody be able to list for me is going to be the best way to save my time and make sure the items get listed and get sold. So that's what the papers are for. That's what I used her for last time. She used to actually come and pick up an SD card and pick up the papers and do the listings and bring them back to me next week. And we would continue to rotate. Every week she'd have a new set, and this first set would be done, and we would continue. And it worked really well. So I'm going back the same system to see if this system will still work, and I may actually condense my paper. But for right now, that's what works for me. I know other people have things online, and they have their own Excel spreadsheets, and they have these things. This is what works for me, excuse me, because I have to be hands-on, and it takes some time to stop and go to the computer. I can stack these pages and do that all at once when I'm ready to do anything at the computer. So I just put all the information. I basically review all the items after they're clean and prepped, and start the listings because I want the titles a certain way, so that when she receives this paper and the SD card, the title's there. She just has to enter the information, item specifics, and the photos. So this is just the information that the item name, the quantity, the price, disclaimers, formats, that's all it is, just the regular information that she needs to know, the basic. I don't have the entire item specifics printed on here. There's not, there's basically 10 lines in here, right? Yeah, there's about 10 lines that I use. I also have a disclaimer, a description and disclaimer word sheet that I use that has alphabetical bullets that has already made disclaimers and descriptions for main items. Like I have a clothing description, I have a books and print material description, I have a vintage Barbie description, so that all you have to do is insert if there's any flaws or issues inside of them. So yeah, I have a lot of work ahead of me, guys, and I want to try to make sure I bring you along on the journey. I was actually not feeling good this week, so I had to take a break, but I am back and I am chugging along as we do. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll try to get back as soon as possible with another video on my next load. I guess these will probably be weekly, since I plan on giving the VA items weekly. It just works out easier that way. Lumps, blocks are much easier to work and finish and get to your goals, at least for me, than it is going back and forth and teeter and doing that kind of stuff. That seems to waste more time. So yeah, so we'll block it out, and I will show you guys what I have coming up next. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys are finding some great items to sell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.